Hello and welcome to my performance analysis assessment on defensive perturbations made by Leicester City. For my performance analysis research, my focus was on the 2019-20 season, more specifically how Leicester lost possession and the outcome of this loss. Possession loss is a major issue in football, as the FA 2021 state that the key aim of football is to penetrate the opposition defence. Possession provides chances to start attacking movements, however poor possession can lead to a team struggling to score, with the potential to concede chances from opposition threat, Hughes 1991. Furthermore, statistics show that LCFC had a problem when losing possession, as they had 4 errors leading to goals and an average of 83% pass accuracy over the season, Premier League 2021. This shows an initial problem, as higher pass accuracy and less errors would lead to less goalless chances conceded, with manager Brendan Rodgers 2020 stating that inconsistency was a main attribute that led to such poor performance with and without the ball. Translating this problem into performance analysis, I was investigating defensive perturbations and their outcomes. James et al. 2012 states that they are incidents that change a system state from stable to an unstable situation or vice versa. My focus will be on the unstable state where the ball has been lost. This state is seen as unstable as the opponents have a distinct advantage over the defending team, James et al. 2012. Furthering this, the use of dynamical systems theory will be used as it looks towards how a game changes between unstable and stable states after perturbations occur, Kim et al. 2019. This system allows a look into the process to outcome, looking at a process-orientated play through a game, Glazier and Robbins 2013. Looking at this allowed me to analyse how LCFC have dealt with being put into an unstable state after perturbation, and how the process to outcome developed when leading to a critical incident, which is an opportunity to score, or re-establishing a stable state with control of the ball, smoothing out the disruption. Eves and Evans 2007, Hughes et al. 2000. Next we move on to the methodology section, and here are the KPIs that I've used. Here on the left of the KPIs, here's the description. Same on the next page. With these KPIs, I derived a notational analysis system on Naxport, which allowed me to look at the rate of occurrences of certain aspects, Borri et al. 2000. The notational system was used alongside videos of games, allowing for an analysis and reflection upon performance, James 2006. The system allowed me to say who lost the ball in terms of what position, what part of the pitch, the reason for losing it, and the critical incident, re-establishment to a stable state, or the smoothing out of the disruption, all showing like a kind of perturbation attempt and the process to outcome through dynamical systems theory. Before analysing Leicester City, I had to do a Kappa score test. This was to ensure reliability of KPIs when using my notational system, Robinson and O'Donoghue 2007. To achieve this reliability, a minimum of 50 sample size, Altman 1991, was collected. After watching the same video clip twice, finding over 50 samples in each, a Kappa score was calculated coming to 0.88, which was over the 0.6 needed. The 0.88 score showed my intra-rater reliability was high, as I consistently measured constant aspects of analysis, Gwet 2008. Also from the reliability, validity was shown too, as I had accurately measured the KPIs used, finding what I was testing for, Heel and Twycross 2015. As well as validity and reliability, objectivity was achieved by using a notational system in itself, Hughes and Franks 2004, as it had set listed parameters and KPIs that are clearly defined so that no subjective decisions are made, as the analyst knows exactly what to look for. When complete, I could continue on to LCFC's analysis with the overall aim of looking for defensive perturbations and the potential outcomes afterwards using the dynamical systems theory, identifying the weakest areas, creating an intervention to improve said aspect that I find as a problem. These sets of data show the objective data collected from the study. They show which position lost the ball the most, where the ball was lost the most, what type of perturbation occurred, the outcomes, and the critical incident attempts. So this one basically shows the defenders lost the ball the most, middle third lost the ball, was where the ball was lost the most, ball control was a method, and LCFC winning the ball back was the biggest, highest value for that, and opposition shooting off target was here. The objective data only shows performance outcomes, but it doesn't show the process using a framework like dynamical systems theory that looks at meaningful behaviours, Fernandez et al. 2019. The next sets of data use this framework and show relationships between data. These initial graphs show the relationship between how positions lost the ball and where on the pitch they lost it. Both results help to give information on perturbations, as the where chart shows us that the middle third was where most perturbations occurred, and how chart shows us that the ball control was a method of how positions conceded the perturbations. This was followed by clearances, specifically ones by defenders. As the ball was lost mainly by defenders and midfielders in the middle third, this could show a potential issue moving the ball and transitioning up the field. Research suggests that defenders must move the ball quickly out of the defensive third into the midfielders in the middle third to then move it on to the forwards. Luxbacher, 1999. This helps to identify a clear breakdown in play, with the method of losing the ball chart supporting this breakdown. Potential links between the defence and midfield could be poor, resulting in the perturbations. Furthermore, the ball control and clearances being the main reasons for perturbations tell us that potential tactical aspects, like playing it out from the back, need working on for LCFC to reduce perturbations. This is the same with clearances needing to be more effective. These aspects desire a clear, specific confidence and aspects of movement from teammates, helping to be swift in playing the ball and aiming for good flow. Papadimitriou, 2001. This is alongside effective clearances presenting a major need to be effective, as they are mainly completed in less advanced positions. Tucker et al., 2005. So these need to be kicked further away and to teammates, as data shows this isn't happening. For practice design, ball control and clearances could be improved via drills that force play out from the back using confidence/composure, along with practicing quality of passing. Also, looking at quality of clearances being factored in, teaching players the best times and opportunities to clear or to think and play out effectively, keeping possession. Adding to the last set of data, this one shows the pitch areas and how perturbations occurred. This helps to give a clearer insight, as it shows the majority of where and how breakdown of play occurred. Ball control being the most prevalent in the middle third only aids to the conclusion of transition out of defence through midfield is a weakness for this team. Clearances in the defensive third are also shown to be a problem, also furthering the conclusion that effective clearing is not being completed. Research similar to this study has found that perturbations close to the goal lead to better chances for the opposition. Hughes and Reed, 2005. Meaning clearances lost in the defence present better quality of chance, with lack of effectivity in this aspect putting themselves under more pressure. Further statistics have backed this up, with clearances in the defensive third being highest and middle third showing passing as the highest. 2. Shafizadeh et al. 2014. This shows that perturbations via clearances and ball control are common, but need to be improved in order to thwart potential threat from opposition. Implications upon practice design again show that practice pertaining to clearance effectivity and passing quality should be completed with more effect on positional loss, for example using thirds to help visualise the field and stop players making errors close to the goal, stopping better quality chances for the opposition team. These next charts describe the relationships between critical incidents conceded by each position and which perturbations led to critical incidents. These help to define what specifically led to critical incidents that put Leicester City under pressure. The data shows that defenders and midfielders conceded the most critical incidents from their perturbations, 7 and 8 respectively. However, data shows that even though midfielders conceded the most chances, defenders' perturbations conceded the most goals. This shows a distinct problem in the defence, as they have conceded 3 goals among 4 shots. The other table adds to this by showing that all 4 goals were conceded from clearances, 3 from the defence and 1 from the midfielders. This problem shows that the defence has a lack of skill currently to play from the back, choosing to clear, but clearances not being effective and conceding critical incidents from this. 7 overall from clearing. Ball control also conceded a number of chances, with a penalty in there. This could show, again, a lack of passing quality from mainly the defence and midfield, with many chances conceded from this aspect. It could detail issues in a possessional system not suiting Leicester City, without further training or intervention. Research has also stated that there are significant differences between team success when looking at critical incidents to perturbation. Hughes et al. 1998. With this meaning that Leicester City must stop conceding easy perturbations that lead to such quality critical incidents when their performed in such quality position for the opposition. This informs practice design as a specific need for better passing and clearance quality from defenders is needed to stop conceding chances and goals. This could be done via drills that focus on passing and clearing to certain areas while under pressure, with potential further added work used on the transition from defence to midfield, then practicing keeping possession from there. From the data, I've created this drill. In this, there will be 5 defenders and 3 attackers in the defensive third. Attackers will press while the defenders try to play out from the back. Time constraints will be applied so that they must keep the ball for a certain amount of time. After successfully keeping the ball, players will either play into the wing, where the wingers will have a 1v1 battle, or into the defensive middle third, where 2v2 between midfielders will occur, with them keeping the ball too for a certain time, and then trying to play it into the attacker in the forward middle third. After this, adaptations will be made, overloading the defensive third with attackers. This will be the defender's cue to use clearances instead of playing out. When clearing, success will be achieved if a headed clearance reaches the defensive middle and a kick reaches the attacking middle. This links to the data as it aims to develop keeping and playing the ball out from the back, transitioning into different zones with further mini battles 1v1 or 2v2 that still work on the transition failure and ball control that was shown in the data. Furthermore, the data pertaining to clearances is also worked on via cues that if there was too many attackers, try to clear to certain areas of the field depending on the type of clearances. So this could either be in the air, they'd head it away. If it's on the floor, they'd kick it away. Data in conjunction with the intervention will help to improve the players' skills of playing out from transition and transitioning from the playing out, and then using the relevant cues to know when and where to clear the ball to. From this intervention design, we will move to the theory. Performers will develop and improve their clearing and ball playing skill via the use of a constraints-led approach. This approach would allow interaction of task, environment, and performer constraints that allow a performer to self-organize in attempts to create effective movement solutions. Renshaw et al. 2013. Constraints that could be applied to this drill to help improve from the data found could be overload, so this could be adding attackers to add more pressure or more defenders to relieve the pressure. This could be time on the ball, reducing time on the ball, making it harder and quicker to play out, or adding to make it easier, and space, reducing the space to make it harder or increasing it to make it easier. In a pedagogical setting, individuals and environment should be mutual, highlighting the range of emergent abilities like perception, action skills, or mental skills. Renshaw and Chow 2019. These will help to develop perception of when to play out or clear the ball. As a coach, the data allows such constraints to be made in order to apply to training environments. The clearing constraints, like number of attackers or ball playing constraints, time playing the ball, or overloads, allow players to attune to specific affordances in the environment, inviting performers into action and producing the correct action that the coach wants. Whithagen et al. 2017. And from this helps to promote skill acquisition and improve performance. Humberto Almeida et al. 2012. Alongside this, the drill and specific constraints help simulate a competitive environment. This is through representative learning design, as they simulate the key aspects of performance. Cruz et al. 2018. Through this, the different sided games that are 1v1 or 2v2, and through the pressure applied from attacking players. So this could be adding more pressure and adding more constraints to performance in order to get the goal that the coach wants to achieve, which is to improve the ball control and transition through the midfield and the clearances from the defence. Just to end it off, here is the reference list. Thank you for listening. This has been Matthew Swan and my performance analysis assessment on the defensive perturbations of Leicester City.